I think we're going to need a bigger room next year. What do you all say? Congratulations to this year's inductees. It's great to see so many of our football family and friends here, and here to celebrate those outstanding individuals and teams, again for our 5th BC Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And as Tom had mentioned earlier, Bob Ackles had a dream, and his dream was to develop a BC Football Hall of Fame for all football fans across British Columbia. And Bob's first passion, of course, was football, and he began as a water boy and eventually worked his way through the CFL, NFL, and XFL. With all of Bob's successes, he never lost touch of the grassroots of football. It's very important throughout his entire career, and the importance it plays in our local communities and certainly on our young athletes. This is one of our many reasons that he wanted to leave a legacy and would honor football heroes of yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and particularly recognize heroes from the amateur football ranks. As in the past, our 2015 inductees are an outstanding group of individuals, and they brought excellence and pride to football at all levels of British Columbia. Our nominations committee has worked very hard to bring forward this year's pool of nominees, and I would like to thank on behalf of the board, our trustees, and all of the others who formed the nominations committee under the direction of Jack Farley, who unfortunately wasn't able to be with us today. And our trustees are Wally Buono, and congratulations to Wally Buono on being awarded the Order of Canada recently. Wally, thank you. Wally's going to be here in just a few minutes. He's a little bit busy right now. George Chaika on our board of trustees as well, and of course Bernie Pascal, Jamie Piblato, Larry Rita, and a big congratulations also goes out to Larry Rita for his being inducted into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame just recently as well. Congratulations, Larry. I would also like to thank the board of directors who, in conjunction with the trustees, arrived at the final selections. Kay Ackles, my mom Kay, where's Mom Kay? Mom? Maury Keith, Daryl Moriyama, Louis Bisagli, who's in the house tonight, Lou, John McNichol, and of course, President and CEO of the BC Lions, Dennis Skelson. Thanks, Dennis. And of course, I'd like to give a special thanks to our CEO, Tom Malone. Tom Malone, whose sacrifice and dedication towards helping us make Bob's dream a reality, has been unwavering for now 8 years. And Tom, thanks so much for all your hard work that you do to bring us together for this afternoon. Tom, thank you. And of course, thanks to all the Hall of Fame alumni who are here with us to help welcome the new members into the Hall as well. I just want to take a second just to say that on a somber note, we have also lost some of our football heroes this year, and wish to mention the passing of inductees Vic Spencer and Lauren Davies, who of course everybody in this room will know who Vic Spencer is, the father of the BC Lions, and of course Lauren Davies and his work throughout amateur football throughout his entire career. And we say hi to their families as well. Thanks to our partners, TSN Radio, Business in Vancouver, and of course Football BC, the Vancouver Sun, the Vancouver and the province rather, and especially the BC Lions Football Club for their outstanding contributions and support, providing staff and resources, and for the opportunity for all football fans to recognize and honor our inductees during today's halftime celebration of amateur football. It's going to be fantastic for all of our inductees to be able to be a part of the halftime show presentation. So thanks very much again, Dennis, and to the BC Lions Football Club. And finally, we've received many donations from many of you who are here today, whether it's be it financially or but with your time or expertise. We certainly appreciate it. The support you've given us has been incredible and outstanding. And thanks so much for those of you who have helped us to continue to help us work towards making Bob's dream a reality. So with that, thanks very much for being here. Welcome. I'm going to turn it over to Tom, and we'll get rolling with the induction ceremony. Thanks, everybody.
As we all know, this is a Hall of Fame event, and what better way to take us all the way to the end zone than one of this province's country's premier, Bernie Pascal.
Our first inductee, he enjoyed an outstanding career. Product of North Delta minor football, also a star with Holy Cross Secondary and North Delta Secondary, where he won all-star provincial honors as a kicker and punter, while also being the team's starting quarterback. He went on to become a first-team All-American in 1992 with the University of Colorado. Played 16 years in the National Football League, winning the Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2009. The BC Football Hall of Fame proudly welcomes inductee Mitch Berger. Mitch. Our next athlete in the athlete category, a product of Carson Graham Secondary, and he played at Simon Fraser University. He enjoyed a 12-year career in the CFL, winning 2 Grey Cups, both with the Lions in '94 and 2000. He was named the Grey Cup's most valuable Canadian in 2000, a 2-time CFL Most Outstanding Canadian, and he's a member of the BC Lions Wall of Fame, a member of the BC Sports Hall of Fame, and now a member of the BC Football Hall of Fame, Sean Millington. Next inductee, native of Victoria, was best known for his career with the Calgary Stampeders, where he led them to a Grey Cup championship in 1948 and a Grey Cup appearance in 1949. He was a 5-time CFL West All-Star and is a member of the Canadian Football Hall of Fame, BC and Alberta Sports Hall of Fames, Victoria Sports Hall of Fame, and now we welcome him to the BC Football Hall of Fame inductee, the late Paul Rowe. Accepting the induction is Paul's son, Bob. Bob, come up. Our next inductee is in the amateur athlete category. A former great running back at Vancouver College from 1956 to 1958, he was an integral part of the team that won 19 games and lost only 3 during his 3 seasons. He was the team most valuable player in grades 11 and 12. His number 8 jersey was retired by Vancouver College. He was inducted into the school's Hall of Fame in 2000. He went on to enjoy a 5-year career in the CFL. The BC Football Hall of Fame proudly welcomes inductee, the late Roy Rocky Cameron. Accepting the award is Roy's wife, Wallace Cameron. Our next inductee, a product of Britannia High School, where he excelled in football. He went on to star at the University of Washington and Simon Fraser University. His playing career was cut short due to injuries, but his career blossomed as a television sports commentator, and we were teammates, if you will, at BCTV. He's now a very successful realtor. The BC Football Hall of Fame proudly welcomes inductee Barry Houlihan. Also in the amateur athlete category, a standout running back with Notre Dame Jugglers. He won the Sport BC High School Athlete of the Year Award and was named Game MVP after helping Notre Dame win the AAA Provincial Championship in 1993. He went on to play at Simon Fraser University, winning the Strum Bowl in '96, breaking Sean Millington's single-season rushing record, 1,076 yards in '97. He currently teaches and coaches at St. Thomas More, and along with his wife Serena, are active in charitable work, including helping children in Kenya. The BC Football Hall of Fame proudly welcomes inductee David Matiazzo. Now it's on to the builders. Any person other than a player who has made an outstanding contribution to the sport of football in BC. The growth of football in British Columbia is the result of the dedication exemplified by many individuals. We honor a few of them today. Kay will be joined by BC Football Hall of Fame, CFL Football Hall of Fame inductee, and a trustee of the BC Football Hall of Fame, Larry Rita, to make the presentations. In the builders category, he was the first trainer of the BC Lions and set the stage for many to follow. He spent 25 years with the BC Lions and was inducted into the BC Lions Wall of Fame for all his great contributions. He was also active in lacrosse and is a member of the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame. The BC Football Hall of Fame welcomes inductee, the late Roy Cavalin. Accepting the award on his behalf is Dr. Ken Appleby. Our next inductee had a major impact on players and officials during his impressive career as a game official from 1960 to 1981. Director of officiating and also a member of the Rules Committee. He appeared in 390 regular season and playoff games in the CFL and officiated 10 Grey Cups. He developed a comprehensive and extensive system based on performance for recruiting, training, and evaluating officials. He's a member of the CFL Hall of Fame and now the BC Football Hall of Fame welcomes inductee Don Parker. Don. Also in the builder category, our next inductee is well known as a mentor, provider, character builder, and he excelled as a promoter for UBC football and the university itself. He was hired in 1955 by Dr. Gordon Shrum to be head coach of the UBC Thunderbirds. Many of his players advanced to the professional level. Prior to joining UBC, he served in the U.S. Armed Forces as a football coach and also played for the Toronto Argos. He's a member of the UBC Sports Hall of Fame, and now the BC Football Hall of Fame welcomes inductee, the late Frank Nutt. Accepting the award, longtime UBC football coach, Frank Smith. Frank. Our next inductee has been instrumental in the development and growth of community football, specifically junior football, not only in BC but across Canada. He's managed and coached with the South Bantam Football League and Richmond Minor Football, winning several league and provincial titles. He helped form the Richmond Juvenile Junior Raiders and was president of the club. He was also president of the Junior Big Four, commissioner of the CFJL, and he developed the coaching certification program and drug education program for the teams. The BC Football Hall of Fame welcomes inductee Ron White. Ron. Now on to our next category, the media inductee for 2015. He had a lengthy career covering football, BC High School, SFU, UBC, the BC Lions, and the CFL. He began his sports writing career with the Vancouver Sun in the early 70s, was the Lions CFL beat reporter from 79 to 1988. He also covered other sports, including baseball. He returned to the BC Lions beat in 1997 and finished his career covering the Lions and the CFL until retiring in 2010. Outside of football, he also covered the 76 Olympics in Montreal and the 2010 Olympics in Vancouver. He was inducted into the Vancouver Canadians Broadcast and Journalist Hall of Fame in 2008. Today, the BC Football Hall of Fame proudly welcomes in the media category, Lyndon Little. Lyndon. Now to the CFL Bob Ackles Award. Bob's dream, as we all know, was to develop a BC Football Hall of Fame for all fans across British Columbia. Football was his passion, second only to his family. Bob enjoyed phenomenal success, regardless the challenge. This is his legacy, honoring football heroes of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Making the presentation, Kay is joined by President and CEO of the BC Lions Football Club and board member of the BC Football Hall of Fame, Dennis Skulski, and a member of the Order of Canada, General Manager and Vice President Football Operations with the Lions, and a trustee of the BC Football Hall of Fame, Wally Buono. This year's recipient has a career unparalleled in football. His dedication to the sport has left a major impact on the game at the amateur, college, and professional level. He's been a player, commissioner, owner, CFL governor, sponsor, supporter, volunteer, and a fan. He's a respected Canadian business leader who has offered a considerable volunteer leadership to a wide range of organizations, including UBC and the Shrum Bowl. college football awards, and so much more. A one-time player with the BC Lions. He's been honored with membership in the Order of Canada, the Alberta Order of Excellence, and in 2009, his alma mater honored him by naming the new UBC Olympic Sports Facility in his name. The BC Football Hall of Fame proudly announces the winner of the CFL Bob Ackles Award, Doug Mitchell. Doug.
Well, thank you very much, Bernie. And I can't tell you what a thrill and how important to me it is to be recognized with a Bob Ackles Award. You know, when I was a first-year player with the BC Lions and lost like all rookies are, the person that befriended me and made me feel comfortable was Bobby Ackles. And that led to a lifetime relationship. Bobby and I were friends from 1960 to his untimely passing in 2008. We stayed together, worked together, communicated together. When he moved to the US, Philadelphia, Miami, and also Dallas. When he phoned me and told me that he was leaving to go to Dallas in the first place, I was decimated. But I just thought it's a great opportunity for Bob, and he's a person who deserved it. He's a person who has great values, honesty, integrity, and one important thing that I always liked about Bob and his family was he was a great family man. And I congratulate the family and all of those people involved, Kate, Scott, Stephen, Teresa, for working on the Hall of Fame and following up on Bob's dream. It is important that we recognize those great athletes that have made such a great contribution to our country. And don't forget how important athletics is to our country and what it teaches our young people. So once again, thank you. I really appreciate this award. I'd like to just make mention of two people who are builders. One, Frank Knupp. I played 1 year for Frank at the University of British Columbia. Frank didn't have very much, but what he had, he shared with everybody. He taught me all about giving back. And Don Barker, when I was the commissioner for Canadian Football League, my director of operations was Don Barker. A more wonderful person and a more dedicated person to the Canadian Football League I could not find than Don Barker. So once again, thank you very much for this great award. Have a great win for BC. Don't play very well when you play us, but win tonight so we keep Montreal out of the playoffs.
Next up, it's the BC Football Hall of Fame Award. 2015 marks the 50th anniversary of the Simon Fraser University Football Program. So many inductees got their start at SFU. Started in 1965, the team competed in the NAIA, CIS, and currently NCAA Division II. SFU football won the Hardy Cup in 2003, the first and only in the team's program as Canada West champions. Since the program began, over 200 SFU players have gone on to play and excel in the CFL. Dave Cutler, Louis Pasaglia, Glenn Jackson, Nick Hebler, Rick Klassen, and so many, many more. Accepting the award, Dr. Tim Rahilly, Associate Vice President, Students, and Dr. Nancy Johnson, Executive Director of Student Affairs. Final presentation, the Team Award. They went undefeated in regular season play in 1988.
I want to say one other thing. Thank you so much. We've got, I want to say thanks to Ken Perry. Ken, where are you, Ken? Ken, thank you so much for rounding up your entire team. And congratulations to the Okanagan Sun. It's fantastic to have this participation here. This is what this is all about. And congratulations to all the inductees this afternoon. It's been another great year. And don't forget how we find nominations and how we are able to honor these great individuals and teams is through our website. Please go to our website, www.bcfootballhalloffame.com, and nominate somebody who made a difference in your life of football. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Go Lions, go. Okay? It's a great game this afternoon.